Mastering security testing. Security incident response tools are only as good as the standardized process that tests them. Where do the operational excellence teams outline the standardized process for thoroughly testing security incident response tools and technologies to ensure their effectiveness in detecting and responding to potential security threats? Operational excellence teams typically outline the standardized process for thoroughly testing security incident response tools and technologies in a comprehensive document or framework that defines the overall approach, procedures, and best practices for ensuring the effectiveness of these tools and technologies in detecting and responding to potential security threats. This document, often referred to as the Security Incident Response Testing Framework, provides a structured approach to testing and evaluating the capabilities of security incident response tools and technologies, including security information and event management, SIEM, systems, incident response platforms, threat intelligence feeds, and security orchestration automation and response, SOAR, solutions. The framework typically includes the following components. 1. Testing objectives. Clearly defines the goals and objectives of testing security incident response tools and technologies, including the identification of potential security threats, evaluation of threat detection and response capabilities, and assessment of incident response times. 2. Testing scope outlines the specific security incident response tools and technologies to be tested, including the types of threats to be simulated, the testing environment, and the testing schedule. 3. Testing methodologies describes the testing methodologies and techniques to be used, including vulnerability scanning, penetration testing, and red teaming, as well as the types of threat scenarios to be simulated, such as phishing attacks, denial of service, DOS, attacks, and malware outbreaks. 4. Testing criteria establishes the criteria for evaluating the effectiveness of security incident response tools and technologies, including detection rates, response times, and incident resolution rates. 5. Testing environment describes the testing environment, including the network infrastructure, system components, and data sets to be used, as well as the isolation of the testing environment from production systems. 6. Test case development outlines the process for developing test cases, including the identification of threat scenarios, the creation of test scripts, and the review and approval of test cases. 7. Test execution describes the process for executing tests, including the simulation of threats, the monitoring of system responses, and the collection of test data. 8. Results analysis outlines the process for analyzing test results, including the evaluation of detection rates, response times, and incident resolution rates, as well as the identification of areas for improvement. 9. Reporting and recommendations describes the process for reporting test results and providing recommendations for improving the effectiveness of security incident response tools and technologies. 10. Continuous improvement establishes a process for continuous improvement, including the review and update of testing frameworks, the integration of new threat scenarios, and the refinement of testing methodologies. By outlining the standardized process for thoroughly testing security incident response tools and technologies, operational excellence teams can ensure the effectiveness of these tools and technologies in detecting and responding to potential security threats, and provide a structured approach to identifying areas for improvement and implementing remediation measures.